This is episode 13 of Fresh and Uncooked. I'm Chris.
And I'm Jeff.
And this is the food podcast to listen to learn about new products and menu items, general food discussion, food reviews, taste tests, all kinds of stuff. Like today's special episode, Jeff, what is it about?
Today we were talking about Halloween candy.
But first, some spooky food news that includes tasty, human-flavored cat treats.
Wow.
Do your Pringles glow in the dark?
I don't know.
And it's 40 years old and you can get it November 1st.
Yes.
All coming up in food news.
Food news.
Jeff, are you a cat person?
I wouldn't say that I'm not a cat person, but I wouldn't say that I am a cat person. Does that make any sense?
Do you have cats?
I don't have cats, no, but my son is a cat.
Temptations. You know what Temptations are? Little cat treat pouches, bags?
Sounds familiar.
Yeah, it's a big brand of cat treats. Well, they have a limited edition treat flavor out for Halloween, and it's called Tasty Human.
That's odd.
The brand figures that the bigger brothers and sisters of your feline friend, aka lions and tigers, would like humans. So why not the little guys, right? Well, now you can give your cat that satisfaction. Of course, these aren't real human flavored. They're a mixture of chicken liver and beef, not actual humans. But the packaging is great. If you haven't seen the packaging, check out our social medias. We'll have a picture up of Temptations Tasty Human cat treats coming out for Halloween.
I feel like I should get that for my son's cat.
Speaking of a limited time, Pringles has glow-in-the-dark cans available for purchase this Halloween season. Now, I actually haven't seen any of these out, but they said nationwide in September, so haven't seen them yet, but maybe I'm looking in the wrong places. But the two flavors that will feature these special glow-in-the-dark cans are Sour Scream and Onion and Original.
Well, I challenge you just to eat one of those Pringles. Can you eat just one Pringle?
When can I
You
have
go to the
rest
can
of
and you
Pringle?
grab one and that's it.
No.
It can't be done.
And then 5 minutes later, devour the rest of the can.
There's pretty much not a way that you can't eat an entire half a can of Pringles, no matter what size the can is, right?
Half a can. Maybe if you eat half a can, you're like, I'm thirsty. You get up and get some water and you come back and you finish the can.
It's going to suck all the moisture right out of your mouth.
And now you can do it in the dark. McRib, celebrating 40 years. And it's back November 1st nationwide. They always release it for us around here in Chicagoland, like once a year, pretty much, right?
Yeah.
But from what I understand, not all markets get that opportunity. But this year will be a little bit different, a little special because the McRib is turning 40. I know some people that have driven 6 hours to get one, which is crazy. I mean, it's not that good.
It isn't.
It's not hot mustard or anything, McDonald's, but
It is not.
It should be available in everybody's market November 1st nationwide.
I'm good for one McRib a year.
Yeah, I don't go crazy. I mean, I'll have one.
Right. And I think a few years ago, I made a special trip for us to get some McRibs,
Yeah,
right?
I remember that. See,
Yeah.
McRibs are memorable.
Those onions, though, you have to get them without the onions. They load the onions on the McRib for whatever reason.
I don't mind that. I like those are the quarter pounder with cheese onions, I believe. Oh, the slivers.
Give me extra pickle.
Sure, extra pickle, but you got
Extra pickle,
onions.
no onion.
Arby's threw a little shade down at McDonald's on Twitter.
Did they
about the
really?
McRib. Or McDonald's says, nobody, nothing, me. I think it's time to bring the McRib back. And Arby's is kind of like, also nobody. I prefer a restructured pork patty that looks like a miniature rack of ribs instead of actual cuts of hickory smoked country style ribs, and Arby's new real country style rib sandwich available now.
How about that?
Wow.
I've had more Arby's recently, and I don't know if it's a good or bad thing. I'm still trying to decide on that. I'm probably thinking the latter of the two. Their fries are good, the curly fries are good, and the horsey sauce is good. But when they say they got the meats,
Horsey sauce.
boy, they got the meats. They really do.
They do. You know what? And I'm not too experimental at Arby's because I don't go there that often. So I always just fall back to the beef and cheddar because that's just so money right there. But definitely horsey sauce for whatever fries they happen to have that month, since they seem to always change the fries.
That's crazy. Now, I don't know if you knew this about Arby's too. So in order to promote this whole real country style rib sandwich.
Yeah. I didn't know about this until they dissed McDonald's on their Twitter feed.
Well, now what they're doing is they're promoting this whole thing by selling hoodies and sweatpants that smell like smoked meat. Did you hear about this?
No.
All right. Well, if you go to ArbySmokedSweats.com, you can get a hoodie for $65 and a pair of sweatpants for $50.
$65
for a hoodie that smells like meat,
like smoked meat.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, it's kind of nice because each article of clothing is hand smoked by real pit masters at Sadler's Smokehouse in Texas.
For how many hours, though, Jeff?
Oh, I don't know, but they immediately vacuum seal it and lock in that smokiness so that you have that great thing.
Incredible.
But once you wash them, though, the smoked stuff is all gone.
Yeah.
And then you just have a burgundy hoodie.
Are you going to get one?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
No. I'll go stand outside near my grill and have my entire body smell like smoke.
Exactly. I was going to say, that's how I smell after every Sunday. It's Halloween again. Can you believe it? It's October. It's fall. You a big Halloween party guy? Do you dress up every year? Do you go to Halloween parties?
I'll go to parties, but I don't necessarily dress up.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm kind of lame.
I'm not a dress up type of guy.
I don't really do the costume things. But this isn't a costume or a clothing podcast. This is a food podcast. So we got to talk candy, which is like the best part of Halloween anyway.
It is.
Yeah.
The best part of spooky season. Do you like the term spooky season?
Sure. I have nothing against it, at least.
My wife has an issue with spooky season.
Does she?
Yeah, I don't know why. There was a discussion we had the other day.
Is it maybe it's creepy?
It could be. Well, because Halloween's just this big marketing ploy. It's really just this big thing to sell candy and costumes. That's all that it is.
Well, we are definitely going to be selling some candy here today, Jeff.
Good. I'm excited.
You got your classic. When you think Halloween, what are some classic candies you think of? Skittles, Reese's, or Reese's? I still can't say it right.
Butterfingers. I think about bite size or fun size everything.
Yeah, absolutely.
Everything fun size, everything bite size.
And usually like in a special orange package or green package with some ghosts or some spiders. It might just be a little fun-sized miniature Snickers bar, but it just looks extra cool in the Halloween package.
Or perhaps a package of pretzels.
Pretzels. I don't think
pretzels for Halloween.
No. I don't think pretzels for Halloween.
I always see them. I always see them.
Don't try to think of pretzels unless they're soft pretzels ever. So that maybe that's just me.
Yeah, I've heard you mention that before.
Yeah. So let's talk about some new versions of some classics, starting with Skittles Shriekers. So they look like normal Skittles, but hidden inside each pack are super sour Skittles. So it's kind of like a mystery, you know? They did like a zombie Skittles. I don't know if they still do that, but they had a zombie Skittles where it was like one or two of the Skittles were just awful tasting.
Why do they do that?
This is kind of the same thing, except it's like, oh yeah, Skittles, sour. Oh, I don't mind. I like that better than the awful tasting one. So each Skittles Shriekers includes 5 frightening flavors in each pack, including citrus scream, ghoulish green apple, rattled raspberry, spine tingling tangerine, and shocking lime. So we got green apple and lime in this version too, with of course lime coming back and replacing green apple from the regular Skittles lineup. You kind of got both in here. And who knows which one will be sour, because that's the whole trick on the street. Yay or nay?
All the tomfoolery that goes on with Skittles and their Halloween candy. I'm not a big Skittles fan, though.
Even just regular Skittles?
No, they're way too sweet these days for me. I used to love them when I was a kid. I remember when Skittles first came out, and I'm probably dating myself by saying that, but they were good.
1979, I believe.
No, I think it was after. I would hope it was after that. I can't remember 1979. But yeah, they were good. But now they just remind me of. They're very juvenile to me. I don't know if I
still love some Skittles.
Do you?
I don't get down with them too often, but every now and then, yeah.
They're very sweet, though. They're very sweet.
I mean, candy's supposed to be sweet.
Yeah, there's different levels of sweetness, though, don't you?
Well,
don't you
sure,
feel?
Sure. But I don't think they're like, oh my God, sweet, to me at least.
Okay.
How about M&Ms?
I think I'm there. I think I'm there with
the same,
M&Ms are good. I love M&Ms, except for the
not
peanut
too sweet
M&Ms.
for you there, buddy?
No.
Sweet? Okay.
But peanut M&Ms, forget about it. The most overrated candy probably out there.
M&M's has cookies and Scream out. Now, I've actually picked these up. I have not seen them in like trick or treat size bags, but like the regular 7-ounce bag, like the bigger bag of M&M's. So I did get them. These were in a Target exclusive back in 2017 and 2018. So fairly new. They were also dark chocolate and white chocolate back then. Right now, they're just chocolate and white chocolate.
Okay.
So I kind of wish they were still dark chocolate with white chocolate, because that just kind of seems more interesting to me. But instead of just chocolate and white chocolate, you eat a couple and it feels like you just had an Oreo cookie is what it comes down to.
Okay.
But I don't know. The dark chocolate, like they apparently used to do, just sounds like the better move. But what do I know?
There's so many varieties of M&Ms now. Every time you go to, say, Walmart or what have you, and it's not that I don't go to Walmart very often. They have things there that I need, and they're cheap. But anyway,
and they got a whole aisle of M&Ms sometimes.
They do. They have options, man. They have options, man, when it comes to M&Ms, and there's nothing wrong with that. Like I said, the peanut ones, trash. I don't eat them.
No peanuts in these. They were good. Not my favorite M&M. If you like Oreo cookies, you'll probably love these.
Okay.
So yeah.
Not much of an Oreo cookie guy though either.
Yeah. I'd rather probably have regular M&Ms or peanut M&Ms, because I'm not anti-peanut M&M like Jeff is. Hershey's Vampire Kisses. Not exactly trick-or-treat friendly are Hershey's Kisses.
No.
But something that came out in 2020, so it's still considered new. I haven't tried them, but I'd actually like to. You're not going to diss Hershey's Kisses, are you, Jeff? Are there any issues with Hershey's Kisses with you?
My only issue is you can't put them in your pocket. There's no way foil, they wrap it in foil like it's 1940.
It is a little weird. Yeah. And sometimes annoying when you're like, ooh, Hershey's Kisses, and now I have to work to get each little kiss.
You do have to work to get that small piece of candy out of that wrapper, don't you? For whatever reason.
So the Hershey's Vampire Kisses are Hershey's Kisses with a red strawberry center.
Ooh.
That just sounds good.
That does.
And
it's not real strawberry. This. No, it's not real strawberry.
No, of course not. It's Hershey's strawberry.
Yes.
But that's kind of cool. A little red center, vampire kiss. I get it. I'd recommend. Kit Kat. How do you feel about old-fashioned Kit Kat bar?
Kit Kats are good.
You like the wafers and the chocolate?
I do, yeah. I like to break them. I don't even know what that means, but I just like to break them in half. Just that Kit Kat.
Do you ever break off a piece for somebody else, though, or just for you?
Usually, yeah. Okay. There's usually, 4 in one of the smaller ones?
Yeah, I think so.
So I'll break off one. I'll take the other 3.
Kit Kats, kind of whatever to me. There's a Halloween version Kit Kat this year. It's actually another new item from 2020, so still counting it as new. It's making its return. It's Kit Kat Witch's Brew. So they're a slimy green color Kit Kat that have a marshmallow cream flavor to them.
Okay.
So I've seen these everywhere, and I'm not big on Kit Kats or marshmallow, so I haven't even bothered. But if you're a fan, they are back. And like I said, I think I've seen them at the grocery store. I've seen them at Walmart. I've seen them at gas stations. If you're a fan of slimy green Kit Kats and marshmallows, then these should be pretty easy to find.
All these things. No. Okay. I think I'm going to pass on those too. But all these different candies that you're talking about, there's a lot of new varieties of candy that are out there, right?
Oh yeah, even Airheads.
Yeah, it's crazy. So why is there all this new candy coming out, and we're having a problem finding chicken wings?
Well, to be honest, I've been on the lookout for new Halloween candy like I've been going to like different stores every week and checking out the Halloween section just to find new candy, because I always hear about the new candy that's coming out, but I never ever see it. So I was really trying to make an effort this year, and I just see the same crap, big bags of, Reese's and Hershey's and, all the normal stuff. I'm really not seeing any of this new stuff. So,
okay.
I'm just
maybe people ordered online. Yeah, it could be an online thing. People love to order things online. So
when I was doing research, a lot of this stuff apparently is at Target, and I have not gone to Target. So maybe I just need to go to Target. I don't know. We'll see. I'll report. If I pick up any of these new ones, like I said, I got the M&Ms, and they're just kind of like whatever. But I'll put it out there on Twitter. One more thing from Hershey's too is cookies and cream fangs. So, Hershey's has the cookies and cream candy bar.
Right.
It's been around for forever. So these are snack size versions of their cookies and cream candy bars. Now those are they're just regular rectangle bars with a picture of fangs on them, maybe.
Okay.
Like when I saw these, I thought maybe they were actually like those fangs. You remember those candy fangs that you could get back in the day where you could put them in your mouth and they were like waxy candy?
See, that's the only reason to have fangs, right? If you're going to have candy that's shaped like fangs, you have to be able to put them in your mouth to go up to somebody and say, hey, I have fangs.
That would be cool. A Hershey's cookies and cream fang. But no, this is just a little snack size miniature candy bar with a picture of fangs on them. So you could like really bite around them and like kind of put them. It's not what it is. It's false advertising. So
okay.
I'm going to give a thumbs down on that one, Hershey's. I'm sorry. Your vampire kisses, though, I'll buy me a big bag of those. But cookies and cream fangs, if they're not fangs, they're just cookies and cream, man.
No, that's true. I agree with you.
So Nerds, another classic candy, they won Best in Show this earlier in June at the Sweets and Snacks Expo for their Nerds gummy clusters, which I've seen, and Nerds candy corn, which I have not seen in store.
What?
But I really want to try the Nerds candy corn because they won awards at this expo for both these things. The candy corn being the seasonal and the gummy clusters kind of just being the new product. I've seen the clusters out. I have no desire. It's basically like a gummy, basically with Nerds kind of around it. Kind of crunchy Nerds with a gummy center.
There are so many varieties of Nerds.
Nerds candy corn, that is up my eye.
It sounds once again, it's so sweet. Those things are so sweet.
They are.
They really are.
Those, like, okay, now I see what you're saying. Those might be a little too sweet, but I'd still want to try them because I like candy corn. And you like
candy corn too. I do. Yeah, we've been talking about things that are way too sweet and all these other things that people like, and I poo-pooed the whole peanut M&M thing.
Yeah.
Which everybody seems to like those, but everybody hates on candy corn. I like candy corn.
I do like candy corn. Regular candy corn, sour candy corn. They got that harvest corn mix out now. I mean, it's always out around now, but it's out now that has a little chocolate candy corns mixed in with it.
Don't they also have a Thanksgiving dinner candy corn that they came out with too?
They do. They have caramel. They have caramel apple candy corn. I think Brock puts those out. And yes, Jeff, they have Thanksgiving dinner flavored candy corn. I mean, now that is creative. Never tried it.
Would you try that?
I've never tried it. Have you?
No. I would, though. I would.
I totally would, yeah. So I got a little info on that. If you are a big candy corn person and you like the Thanksgiving dinner flavored candy corn, this is the show for you, because coming out this year, it's green beans, roasted turkey, cranberry sauce, stuffing, apple pie, and coffee flavored. That is this year's version of Brock's Thanksgiving dinner flavored candy corn.
Now, wait, that's all together in one thing?
It's all mixed up, yeah. So you can pick out like the green beans, you can pick out the turkey, the cranberry sauce, the stuffing, the apple pie, and the coffee.
Oh.
You can just pour a little in your hand and, you can have everything in one little, mouth pop right there.
I have to let that sink in for a little while.
Well, last year's menu, Jeff, really quick, was roasted turkey, green beans, and stuffing, cranberry sauce, just like this year's. But instead of apple pie and coffee, they had ginger glazed carrots, and sweet potato pie. So some change.
I like last year. Sounds good. There's got to be a bag of that laying around somewhere. But it's been sitting around open for a year, which that's very hard for me to deal with.
A lot of people don't like candy corn like me and you, Jeff. They might say it's the worst Halloween candy ever. What do you say to somebody that says candy corn is at the bottom of the barrel?
Boo, boo, boo.
Not boo, but boo. Yeah,
yes.
Exactly. Exactly. What would you say is on the bottom when it comes to Halloween candy? What is the worst out there? I'm going to throw this one out there. Black licorice. Anything black
licorice is bad. My wife likes black licorice, though.
Oh, that is just like Good and Plenty would be.
Those are bad. Those are just weird.
Those are. Ugh.
How about candy that inconveniences you, that gets stuck in your teeth? It's not good. Like you know what those peanut? Yeah,
Mary Janes. Do you remember little Mary Janes? They're like.
Are those the little peanut butter things?
No, not
come
those.
In the orange
things.
And black.
Close.
All right.
Because
those are bad.
Those are stick to your teeth, just like those peanut butter taffy things.
Okay.
Mary Janes are like kind of like very compact, like a Jolly Rancher, but it's chewy and I can't even describe the flavor, but it's on the bottom of the list, so you don't even need to worry about it. I think it's an old fashioned kind of candy too.
Okay.
Another thing for me is Tootsie Rolls.
Just regular Tootsie Rolls?
Definitely regular Tootsie Rolls.
Oh my goodness.
Worst candy.
Worst
candy.
Texturally, they're not consistent. They could be very hard or they could be soft. Mm-hmm. There's just no way around it. Yeah. Tootsie Rolls are okay. They're old. I think those things have been around for...
Since you were a kid.
Way beyond that.
Now, I will say this, Jeff. The fruit-flavored ones, I do like.
Okay.
I think there's like vanilla. There might be a root beer. I think there's like strawberry.
There's a variety of them, yeah.
I'm sure if Tootsie Roll wasn't so old and old-fashioned, they'd have like sour and nerds Tootsie Rolls and, 60 different varieties like all these other candy companies. But just the classic Tootsie Roll or a Tootsie Pop, any flavored Tootsie Pop, thumbs down.
I can agree with that. Yeah, Tootsie Rolls, no, I don't get excited for Tootsie Rolls.
I don't think anybody does.
It just reminds me of warm candy. Think about candy that just sits in your pocket.
In your pocket, yeah.
Oh, and it just melts, and then it has a lint on it, and it's just not right. You can't unwrap it. It's messy. That's the kind of candy I hate. Whatever fits into that whole thing. I like candy bars, but if it's a melted candy bar, man.
I just kind of realized
just ruin your day.
These are all kind of old-fashioned candies on my list. Black licorice, Tootsie Rolls, Mary Jane.
There are, yeah.
Here's another one, though. And this might really date us. Wax cola bottles.
Oh.
You remember those things? They're like different colored liquid candy inside wax-shaped, cola bottle-shaped wax things that you'd bite, and you'd like get the liquid into your mouth.
You'd have to go to one of those specialty candy stores that it just has everything, and probably somewhere in the corner of that store they have those things.
And nowadays you probably have to sign a waiver that you don't choke on it or something, because
I would hope so.
You know what I mean? Like those I don't know if those really exist anymore. But I'm going to throw this one out there too. Smarties.
They're okay. They are very sweet, though. They're just basically lumps of sugar.
They're sweetened chalk is kind of how I describe them.
Yeah. They are chalky.
Yeah.
Very chalky.
It comes in a wrapper shaped like a stick of chalk. You open it up, and it's like a stick of chalk that's all cut up for you. Nice, pretty color, pastel colors. You pop it in, it's sweet chalk. That's what it is.
You're not far off with that one, no.
And you brought it up to those peanut butter taffy kisses, whatever they call them.
Oh,
they're
garbage.
In the orange wrappers with the black wrappers mixed in a big bag, and they're taffy, but they're not soft like good taffy would be soft. These are kind of hard, but very chewy and sticky, and this is from like peanut butter being my favorite flavor in the whole wide world. Those things suck.
They're disgusting. Do you like peanut brittle?
You know what? Peanut brittle is one of those things, Jeff, that are just too sweet for me.
And it's another one of those old, it's for old people.
I
It's for
don't
really
mind
old
it.
people.
I don't mind it, but yeah, it's a little too that kind of stuff messes with my teeth. That one hurts after having some brittle. I do like it though.
Yeah, it's not good.
I believe Reese's is coming out with a brittle peanut butter cup. I believe like Thanksgiving-ish. We'll let you know.
So they're missing the boat on Halloween season.
Well, they got the Frankenstein Reese's cups, which is, I mean, all it is. I mean, I was going to put it on the list of new candy, but I think it's been out for several years. And it's just a Reese's cup with a green bottom. I mean, it's just green on the bottom.
Okay.
Nothing special. I mean, it's still Reese's. It's still the best candy in the world. But anything else come to mind when you think worst ever Halloween candy?
I can't think of anything. It seems like you're holding out on me. Do you have another one?
I got one more, and this is going to close it out here, Jeff.
All right.
Circus peanuts.
Oh, what are those things? They're just orange, right? They're just orange.
I think they're banana flavored, aren't they? I think I might
I
have
don't
had
know.
one once and spit it out and never thought of it again until I thought of worst Halloween candy.
It's
I don't even know.
Once
if it's
again, I think it's
considered a
something for old
Halloween
people.
candy, but it's orange, so it came to mind, and it's nasty, so it came to mind. I don't know if people are handing these out to trick or treaters or not. If you are, seek help. But circus peanuts, I think, is the worst candy. Whether it's Halloween, whether it's Easter, whether it's in your Christmas stocking, or whether it's just a regular Tuesday.
Then Easter, even more so than Peeps.
That is a tough one.
Yeah,
That is a
Peeps are
whole
disgusting.
episode on
Marshmallows
its own.
are just gross.
You know what? I didn't even see Peeps come up on any Halloween candy list.
I think there are Halloween Peeps though.
I'm sure they are. They've kind of grown over just being Easter candy, and that's wrong too.
Yeah, they're I think in the shape of bats.
Of course.
Yeah, and they're not even Peeps at that point in time because aren't Peeps supposed to be little chicks?
Right. Exactly. Little.
But
yellow,
now I think they're little
chicks.
bats or ghost, probably ghost. Yeah, they might even actually be orange. I'll find some and not buy them.
Okay. Sounds good. Oh, this has been it's been one of my favorite episodes so far. Halloween edition of Fresh and Uncooked. We kept it for episode number 13. We realized it's not quite Halloween yet, but you got basically the whole month to enjoy this episode. Let us know if you discover any of these new Halloween candies, or if you find any Halloween candy you've never seen before. Let us know what your favorite Halloween candy is, what you think is the worst Halloween candy. You know where to find us. Fresh Uncooked on Twitter and on Instagram. Fresh Uncooked Podcast over on TikTok. Jeff, happy Halloween.
Same to you, Chris.
Until next time.
Enjoy what you eat.